Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In the fall of 1987, four men find themselves reunited with childhood friends for the first time in 10 years. They are drawn together by the mysterious death of a mentor they all cared for together as children. World of Darkness: The Ultimate Evil is a first edition Chronicles of Darkness game that takes place in Bismarck, North Dakota, and is inspired by the Satanic Panic of the 1980s. Remembrance is the first story arc that follows Alex, played by Adam B., Wayne, played by Adam C., Che, played by Andrew, and Michael, played by Slavic, as they discover the mysteries that surround them in their hometown. If you would like to contact us, you can reach us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
Well, I mean, you're an old friend, so whatever I can do to help you guys, I will do. I mean, I got nothing going on in my life right now. If I can be of some help in this situation, which can maybe bring some closure to something so horrific, then yeah, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, and you're gonna actually get paid we're getting paid pretty well, $500 a month for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of light up at the sound of that because that's definitely more than I'm making at the gas station job, and that could definitely improve my circumstances, I'm thinking. So,
you saw Alex between the camp and now?
I haven't.
That guy got into drugs bad, man. He's clean now, but he used to be some kind of a pretty hardcore junkie.
Clean's a relative term. Yeah, I mean, he's not like straight edge, you know what I mean? But he's not like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's at least relatively okay.
Yeah.
Did you say he worked here?
Yeah. He works here.
Start to kind of look around to see if I would recognize him.
You see a bartender behind there working, but he's kind of like a older guy, looks to be in his 50s. Not the guy, not him. And you see a waitress come walking up. She has like darker hair, a slightly curly, kind of brown eyes, has a jean skirt on and like a tank top. She's Carla, the chick who Alex was talking to the whole time. And she comes up and she's kind of directed to you, Michael. She basically comes up to you and she's like, hey, and she kind of whispers a little bit. You can hear this, obviously, Adam, but she whispers, she's like, I just want you to know that Alex kind of had a rough night and he's currently sleeping at my house, okay?
Okay. Should I check up on him?
No, he just showed up at my door drunk as fuck last night, like talking about some chick, I don't even know, like an Amy or Amanda or something like that, and crying and all this jazz. So I don't know what's going on, but he's sleeping it off right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to just kind of look away and act like, when you overhear something and it wasn't like meant for you, you just kind of pretend that you didn't really hear any of that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay.
But I think he's going to be really hungover when he wakes up.
Well, he deserves it.
I think so too. I don't know. He's been acting really weird lately, and I can't, and I'm not trying to throw any accusations your way, but I can't help but notice it started happening around when you two were talking to that guy. That guy.
Yeah, it's this thing we're looking into. Alex has a lot of bad memories. Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh, I do, and I care about him, and he's really special to me. We're not like a thing or anything like that, and that's not for my choice. But I just want you to know, like, please don't like cause him any more harm than he already has. Okay, I mean, any more damage than he already has. And if you ever need to like call me or if you ever need to reach him and you can't find him or whatever, and she just kind of she takes a piece of paper. Here's my number. Don't take this as anything like me inviting you to them. And she just kind of smiles, but she's like, if you're having a hard time locating him or you need to kind of figure him out, go ahead. You can call me, because for all of his joking, comedian act and all that stuff, he really kind of shields himself a lot. So,
yeah.
But it's good to see that he said that he got along with you as a kid, and she kind of looks, she looks towards Wayne, and she's like, I haven't made your acquaintance. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, She's like, she kind of extends her hand towards you, Wayne. She's like, my name's Carla.
Yeah, I'll extend my hand and shake her hand. Wayne, nice to meet you.
Thank you. So you guys enjoy your night. Next picture's on me, all right? Just let me know, wave to me when you need another one, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep. And she walks off. So we can, if you guys still want to role play anything out, you can, or if you guys are ready to, like, we can skip to where
I'll probably be telling him all about Bishop and, you know.
Just like filling me in?
Yeah, filling you in.
Okay.
So we'll cut to you, Che. Che's head for his 6-hour shift while he's cleaning here. Like, what's going on with him? How's he feeling and taking this all in?
Probably a little bit of trepidation. He would be like everything. He just had a bunch of stuff just dumped on him, you know? And so he would be kind of a mixture of curiosity and trepidation, just kind of like, I don't know what he's gonna tell me. I don't know what this is gonna involve, but he still kind of wants to know. And there's also that feeling of like, this is someone he knew in his childhood, so it'd be really nice to just sit down, talk to him, and kind of catch up a bit. You know, like, what have you been up to?
Yeah, kind of like someone he can speak to, not feel on guard, or, you know, or just kind of, like, I guess there are some good memories tied from there, because that's due to all that, you're liberated in a way and able to stay with your grandparents and stuff like that. But all right, so that's how you're spending your shift. Do you go and get changed before you go to the bar, or are you just like, fuck it, gotta go in my work clothes, or what's your call?
I don't know that he would care to change his clothes. He'd probably, you know, like, if it's one of those jumpsuits, he would just take the top part and like tie it around his waist or something, you know, and go like that. Oh,
that's badass, dude. Yeah, have like a 6 foot, some big old dude doing that with like a white tee. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That's cool, man. Around 11 midnight, you guys are sitting there still talking, Adam and Slavic, and you see the doors open up. And you just kind of knows that like you two and like the 6 other people are still in there, and Carl and the bartender all just like kind of look at the door, and there's like this figure as he described, you know what I mean? Like kind of taller, more muscular, but has like a custodian suit on, but has the top part off with like a white t-shirt underneath, kind of steps in. Again, you have that moment of like, for a second where you're like, holy, you know, Mike, you know who this is, you know what I mean? But Wayne, you're still puzzling out, who it is. You recognize Michael, obviously, Che, and you see this figure sitting there, you know, with the long hair and the mustache and everything, sitting and they're sharing a picture, which you can only assume is someone. And I would say you two eventually recognized each other, especially with Michael telling you that he was on his way there. Wayne. So, all right, scene's on you 3. Go ahead.
So whenever I walk in the door, I kind of look around, and as soon as I see them, I just go straight to them, just beeline it right there.
Man on a mission.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you decided to come.
You guys still have that pitcher of beer there?
Probably a third one.
I'll call for another pitcher of Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not, he would definitely, like, if you do, he would definitely help himself. If not, he'd call for one. Let's sit down. Hey, guys. Wow.
Didn't expect that, did you?
No. So, how many rounds do I need to catch up?
A couple.
All right. So, am I the only one in the dark here? And I kind of look pointedly at Wayne.
I'm going to look over to Mike and just kind of, you know, like give him the look. Like, why don't you tell him what you told me?
Yeah, so I already told you the basics, Jay, you know. We took a look into Jay Bishop, looking into this whole shit for this Terry Murphy guy.
You and Alex, you said.
Yeah, me and Alex. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you want to do it, that's great. But because, I don't know, Alex had some problems with handling what we found out. So if you think you're going to have issues with that.
What do you mean?
No problem, man. I know it probably hits some emotional string in him, and yeah, he got really drunk last night.
Okay. Well, I'm here. I'm here to hear you out.
Yeah, so basically we're looking into this for the Terry Murphy. Some big shot from New York. He pays us $500 a month for it.
That's an eye opener for you there. That's like oil filled money right there to inject, especially like in the 80s. So.
And, you know, that's basically it. We want to look into it. We found out that, or rather, he thinks it's connected to the Son of Sam murders. He thinks it's some kind of cult.
A cult?
Yeah.
The Satanism thing you were talking about?
Yeah. And I was really, really skeptical at first. Believe me, I was. And Alex was too when we heard about it. But he paid us up front, so we took the money, took a look into this Bishop guy, and found out he was one of the dudes that confronted Amanda when we were kids, if you remember that. And we found out some information about the people, that they were having strange parties with satanic themes or something like that, alcohol, drugs, and yeah, and that's where we found out so far.
Well, why is this guy looking into this? What's his deal? Why does he want to know?
Yeah, he's writing a book about it. He's some big shot reporter from New York, like I told you. That's why he's paying so well.
Huh. Is there any way that, how did you find out? Did he call you or?
Yeah, he contacted me. He actually contacted me about you two as well. That I should ask you if you want to work for him.
So that's how you found me.
Yeah. He actually had to do some digging, apparently, and you were hard to find or something.
I'm intrigued. I don't know. What were you thinking of doing? What do you need me to do?
Well, what we're gonna do is basically look into leads we have with any sort of resources or anything that pops to mind how we can do this. I think the first thing we might want to investigate is this house where all these parties were supposed to take place, which would, I think, be useful.
Aren't there laws about trespassing?
Yeah, there are, but we'll just ask those people really nicely, or maybe it's abandoned. We'll see.
Okay. So, is this something that you're looking to do tonight, or?
Not tonight. Probably.
Because $500 is a lot of money. So
it is.
I'd be down for it, but I need to.
It's basically whenever we have the time, you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
We can do it together. That really doesn't matter.
And by the way, you have the money. You went to the Western Union. You probably have the 1,000 in an envelope in your pocket or some shit.
Yeah, I'll, say I have the money right here. So if you guys are in,
I'll look at Wayne and I'll say, "What do you think?"
Oh, I'm in.
All
Let's
right.
do it, man. Why not?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'm gonna look around the table, and it's kind of gonna give me a feeling of just like riding bikes as kids and stuff like that. It's kind of like a reunion of sorts. So he's
awesome.
he's all positive about it. He's gung ho.
On that same thought, Che would want to kind of just ask them what have you guys been up to? And just kind of catch up. Spend some time. Just got off my shift. I just want to relax and hang out with my old friends. So, what have you guys been up to? I haven't seen you. It's been 10 years.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually. Wow.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm actually a cop now.
No shit.
You're a cop.
Yeah. I used to beat up kids for fun. And now I'm a cop.
You're kidding, right?
Nope.
You got a badge?
Yeah, prove it.
Pull out my badge.
Jeez.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, it was a rough ride, though. Gotta say.
PD doesn't pay well enough, huh?
It's rather I had a lot of problems in high school and stuff like that because, I was me. I was a bit of an asshole, if you remember. But, I slugged through it, and it is what it is. What about you?
Oh, well, after everything that happened, I went to live with my grandparents on the Standing Rock in the tribe there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's been it's been a real eye-opening experience, to learn more about my family. Before all that, I didn't really know.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't know
great,
who it
isn't
was.
it?
Yeah, it's actually kind of awesome. It's kind of liberating to just have this culture of people that you can be involved with.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually, man. You ever thought of going any place higher in that heritage museum? You know?
No. I'm just there to get by, man. I just what I really want to do in my dream is to just get this place, just some land out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have to talk to nobody. Out by myself, hunt, fish, whatever. That's a life. $500 a month, I can make that happen.
Well, good thing you're here then. What about you, Wayne?
So I'm gonna kind of be like vague when I'm telling them because it's not really like a lot to be proud of. So I'm kind of just at the Shell station for now. It's kind of just like a temporary thing.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Even though like in reality he's been like working there for years.
Yeah, he hates the people who actually have optimism and look at it temporarily.
Cool. Okay, so when do you guys have time, actually, so we could get started on this thing? Or first, I'll write down my number for them.
And I want to interject, too, just out of character. Calling into work's a possibility, with you guys. You know what I mean? I want you guys, if you guys happen to want to, like, call into work, we can play that out. You know what I mean? And that could even be an aspect of the story. Like, wow, you've been taking a lot of time off work. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying? That like, don't feel because you have a work schedule. You know what I mean? That you can, it's up to you guys. But if you want your character to work, fine. I'm not telling you either way what to do. I just don't want you to think like you can't take off work, and maybe that could even help build the story more. So go ahead. It seems back on you guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Wayne would definitely call out if something better was going on. Probably wouldn't be like the first time he's just blown off work or something. So.
And it's one of those jobs where like you could probably do that and they wouldn't really care too much.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Well, I'm sort of the newbie on the force, so I unfortunately don't have that option.
Okay, so we can work around you then.
Yeah, I guess that'd be the best. Okay, then how about we start working on this Friday afternoon? Or do you guys want to go sooner? Go at it sooner.
That's good for me. We're just gonna check out this place and just look around, right?
Yeah, check out, look around, see if anything suspicious is there.
Okay.
Works for me.
So, I was just gonna say, Che would probably just exchange like the phone number at his apartment or whatever.
Yeah, definitely we exchange
What time?
numbers, probably.
I was just saying, what time Friday would you guys want to do that?
I don't know, 2:00 afternoon.
Yeah, that sounds good. Is there anything that you guys want to tackle before we cut to the week with your characters or anything you want to say?
Nothing specifically, no.
Not really.
He's gonna be like kind of going through like a mental checklist of things like, well, should I do this? Should I do this? Do I need to bring anything? Like, what are we doing? What if there are people there? He'd be like really working it over in his head the whole time up until we get to that point.
Oh yeah, and that reminds me. One thing I wanted to point out too about I love how this is why I really love that this is like a character themed game. I like, and I think your characters would notice when it comes to Che is the fact that he went from being like a smaller, introverted, you know what I mean, like not to use a derogatory term, like beat kid, you know what I mean, like abused kid, to like the man he is now. He's like, which is almost like a completely 180. Tall and big and kind of like happy in his culture with who he is before he was like, you know what I mean? Beat, small, introverted, and kind of,
yeah.
What I don't want to use the definition of wimp, but I would think maybe, not that in a bad way, you know what I mean? But just kind of like, well, a kid.
He was a wimp. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's because he had a shitty fucking father, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like, that's not a derogatory. I don't mean that to be a derogatory term at all. And I really love what's going on with Wayne, how Wayne goes from being like this depressed, just like you said, like, beer can pyramid to like I'm all ready to go, like sitting on this couch looking at the fucking TV, like and then especially Michael is like being a dirty cop. I'm joking. You're not a dirty cop. You're actually a good cop. All right. So where do you guys decide to meet? Real quick. And first tell me before I go to the scene, what's your guys' plan? Like, are you going to meet somewhere, go together? Are you going to go separately? What have you guys figured out? You can discuss it out of character. It's just on you three.
Yeah, are we gonna all roll up to this house like separately, or are we gonna carpool?
I don't mind like picking people up if need be. He has like a Jeep, he can carry everybody. So, taking one car would probably be best. Gas prices, man.
Yeah, draw less attention.
So you guys are all meet up. I don't know where you guys decide to meet up. We could use like it seems like that Alex is trying to set the headquarters for the group to be at a Denny's. I don't know if you guys met up at a Denny's or not, whatever. But you got into Che's Jeep. Che, it's a familiar drive because you're driving towards the Capitol grounds again because, as a reminder, this is the street that Amanda's house was on. It's just that this house that you guys are going to go look at was 3 or 4 blocks down, if that makes sense. So, like, she lived on the western edge of 4th Street, and you guys are going to, like, the eastern edge of 4th Street. And actually, this eastern edge is kind of like really only like 5 houses away from where the greens to the Capitol grounds start, if that's making sense. So if you're looking at an aerial projection, you'd have a square, right? And you would have these 3 buildings. Then you have green all around filled in on the square. And then you just have neighborhoods that are like surrounded around the square, like the city's built around there. And so you guys are going on 4th Street, and as you're driving here, like how you were almost saying, like you got that feeling, Wayne, when like you were on your bikes and you guys were riding together, like your own little MC, and you're like, especially I'm sure with the Jeep, probably have the top down and the wind is coming through, and you can like see the trees as you look up overhead as they're starting to turn brown. The leaves are starting to fall off. You can smell that fall air as it's coming through. That's a little brisk, but not enough to obviously have the top up. As Che makes a left onto 4th Street and you start going down, you especially, Michael, are having like a sense of deja vu almost, because you've been dwelling on that memory of Charlie Dunn walking into the house looking at his mail, and how it almost sank your heart into your stomach when you saw it because of the fear of that confrontation that you had witnessed. As you guys are rolling up, and just so you know, 4th Street's like a 2-way road, obviously, but it's kind of busier. And I don't mean like big city busy, but because it's towards the Capitol and more people are, kind of going down that way as one of the kind of the main streets that lead there. So usually people either park along the side of the road to get out, or there's driveways, because a lot of that homes, like here's the street, a lot of the homes are built on like on both sides of the street, there's like a little hill and then flat. So it's like you'd have like a 20-foot parking lot that goes up and then maybe has like 10 feet on top that evens out with the houses built there, and it kind of goes along, so like if there's kids playing on the sidewalk or whatever, they would have to like go up their driveway, like up at a slope and flatten out to get in. So as you guys are rolling up there, you come along the house. You two is not really like anything different, even though you can kind of know in the back of your heads, you remember like 4 blocks down going to the wake for Amanda's funeral at the house down there that's on the left. So it's a white house with green trim. The green trim is kind of peeling off right now. And you see a for rent sign up as you guys are getting out of the car. You're on the sidewalk and you see like a for rent sign that's like on the grass, and it has like a number there. As you guys are kind of standing there looking, though, you see that, and the houses aren't far apart. These houses are pretty, they're homes that were built in the 50s, so they're kind of like houses for like families of 3 or something like that, or 4, and they're just like tract homes in a way, And there's a house that's right next on the left. That's kind of, that's like a grayish color with like a burgundy trim. And you see 2 older people, look like they're probably in their 60s or 70s that are, sitting out there watching you. One, the lady just has like, some slacks on and like a sweater, and the husband has like a flannel with some, bib overalls over it. And he's kind of balding, has some like skin spots, liver spots kind of on his head. He's smoking Camel filterless cigarettes, which is pretty old school cigarettes, and he has like a little oxygen tank that's on the ground next to him that has like little nose passages, the little things that go to the nose there. So he obviously has some kind of lung problem or emphysema or something to that extent. And he's sitting there smoking Camel filterless, like he doesn't give a shit. And he's watching you guys. And he sees as you guys are walking up, and I take it you guys are looking at the sign. And he's like, "Can I help you with something?" And he sits there and he like takes a drag of a cigarette.
He's at the house that we're going to, or the one next door?
Then one next door.
Che would probably walk over to them and like, "Can I bum one of those?"
he looks at you and he smiles, and he kind of like takes the soft pack out, and he kind of like does a little shake where one comes out, and he motions it towards you. His hands shake a little bit, and he's like,
"I'll take
light,
it, light up. I'll accept a light if he gives me one."
Yeah, he pulls out the zipper, and you see it has like has like a WW2 vet, like, thing on there, and he goes ahead and his hands shake a little bit and he lights it he like gets it lit.
While Che is kind of talking with them, I'm going to see if I can maybe peek into the windows a little bit of
Yeah, exactly.
the white and green house.
Yeah. You guys, as you guys give me wits and investigation, and I'll let you guys get a +1 dice to it because Chase and they're distracting the old guy. Not that you guys are like doing Inspector Gadget, like climbing along, but you're kind of getting the angle to where you can look in the windows and see what you can see.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Oh wow, 1, 2, 3. All right, so you got 3 successes, and Mike got 2 successes. All right, as you both are looking through the windows there, you kind of see, Mike, you don't see anyone, but as you're looking through, Wayne, you see that like the house is empty, man, completely. You know what I mean? Like no one's living in there. You don't see anything that sticks out. So what do you guys do from there while Che's going ahead and lighting a cigarette there? You guys just looking. We'll cut back to Che real quick.
So is there no furniture either, or
furniture? Nothing. It's complete. Like no one's living there. Which
no stuff at all. It's just.
Yeah. It's for rent. The old man looks at you and he's like, "What's bringing you around here, son?"
Oh, I just we're looking for someone. You know if anybody lives here?
There was some family who. And you're like, Margaret, when was that family who lived over here? How long ago was that? And she's like, I think maybe it was a year ago. I think, they kind of talk louder because you can tell like they both have hearing aids in and everything.
Yeah.
Are you interested in staying in this house? Cause I'll be honest, son, I wouldn't mind someone your size living around here. I don't think anyone would mess with us in the neighborhood here if you did. He kind of just cracks a smile at you as he takes a drag from his cigarette.
Well, maybe. What about the previous owners? Why'd they leave?
Why did they leave, Margaret? She's like, I don't know. I don't know, son. She's like, they're pretty quiet, not, he's like, yeah, it's a quiet neighborhood here. And he's like, looks there. He's like, but how long ago was it when those people with their rock and roll and stuff were over there? She's like, that had to be like in 76, 77, I think. And she's just like, yeah, that was the last time we really, had anyone we really remember, to be honest with you. We kind of just mind our own business here most of the time.
All right. Well, we're just looking for an old friend who used to live around here and just wanted to see if you knew anything. Hey, I appreciate your time.
Yeah. And as you two, are you guys done looking at the house, or are you still kind of looking inside the house right now?
I mean, if there's nothing there, it'd be pointless, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I guess I just take a quick peek and then stop.
As you're sitting there saying, like you said, your last line there, Che, you see a fly that's like just kind of like crawling along the old man's head there, like he doesn't seem to notice it and everything.
Okay.
And you're sitting like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. And then you see like it kind of crawls and like goes down his nose a little bit, like kind of goes on his lip and is like kind of on his lip and everything. And he's like, is there something wrong, son? Yeah.
You gotta. There's a fly.
I don't feel anything on my lip. And then you see another like fly like comes like along and starts crawling along the side of his head, like along his eyebrow.
That's kind of gross. I'm gonna leave them alone.
I need you to give me resolve and composure roll.
Okay.
+1. And then for Wayne and for Michael, I need you to give me wits and composure.
4 successes.
All right. You're like sitting there like, what the fuck is this shit? And you're like, want to turn around, but you feel like you have to like, you're feeling like your will's maybe taking a little bit over, and you start like hearing this faint like, bzz, bzz, like sound, and you're trying to like, you're almost like trying to focus if it's coming from the guy in front of you, but it's almost like when you watch like a bad dubbing of a Chinese movie, like the sound doesn't seem to match. All right. So how many successes did you get, Wayne? Oh, you got 0 successes. Michael, how many did you get, Wayne? So you got 1, 2, 3 successes. So, you're still just standing there, but Wayne, you're sitting there and you're like, it's almost because like you're excited. You're feeling like you said that sense of freedom a little bit, and you're looking and you're seeing Trey like just have this like look on his face, like confusion. And you're like, what the fuck's he looking at? And you look and you're looking at the guy's face, the old man's face, but instead of 2 flies, you see like a handful of them are like going up along his neck and kind of like going along his head, or like flying off a little bit, like in a direction that goes towards the house. I need you to roll now, Wayne, resilience or resistance and a composure roll. So you have a success. So you're standing there and you're like looking at it, you're like, what the fuck? Like you're getting a sense of like dread, but like a little like this isn't normal, obviously, but you're sitting there like this kind of, I almost want to say it's almost like and I'm sure you guys experimented with drugs a little bit, or maybe you more so, Wayne, than Che did, but you feel like almost like you're coming down from a drug or something. It just doesn't, like, things aren't aligning right. Things are misaligned. All right. I need you, Michael, to give me wits and composure roll +1 difficulty.
You mean +1 die?
+1 die. Yeah. Michael.
Okay, 2 successes.
So you're standing there and you're just like, not really paying attention. And you're like, what the fuck are these two doing? And you kind of look and you see both of them just like staring at this man. Fuck are they staring at? And you're looking at like the man. Nothing seems wrong with the man, but then you hear this like all of a sudden like almost like a white noise coming from your right, like in your right ear. And you turn and you look at your right and you see like the side of the house that you were just looking in is just covered like in black flies that are just like, it's almost like they're just swarming up along the side and like almost like thousands upon thousands are just coming along. I need you now, Michael, to give me resolve and composure roll -1. So -1 dice.
Okay, so 2
Oh, you got,
successes.
dude, good job. So you're standing there and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, you're obviously your heart rate shooting up, your stomach lurches a little bit, and you look at these two. As you guys are both staring at this man's face, all of a sudden you're hearing like a gasp almost come from William, and you look, and that's you. All of a sudden, it's like your vision aligns with his, and you see like these flies coming along, and it's almost like the sky for a little bit becomes like a negative of the color it was, like where instead of being like a normal blue with white clouds, it almost like shakes a little bit, and it kind of gets like a red hue, blackish hue to it, where like the clouds are like blacker a little bit, and the sky has a reddish tinge. Now I need all three of you to give me resistance and composure roll -1 dice. Resolve, yeah.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Damn, you're hardcoring it too. All right.
Okay, I didn't get anything, I don't think.
Che and Michael, you're like engrossed in this, and you start hearing like a like it almost like goes along with the beat of your heart, and you see these flies just crawling over. You see the sky changing color, and it's like you like. You, Wayne, you're just like, what the fuck? And you just like turn around, you just fucking, you're just like puke all over like this lawn of this couple, you're just like, blah, just like everything you had ate just like shoots up like, and you vomit on the ground there and you're on your knees and you kind of feel like you are like almost like snapped out of something, but that feeling when you puke and your eyes are all watery and you just got that taste in your gut and that's the only thing your existence is focused on. That's where you're at this moment. Go back to you two. Let me get the same roll, -2 dice, for both you, Che and Michael.
Okay, I got a success.
So I saw your results. Yeah. So you're sitting there, Che, and you're like, what the fuck? And it starts getting louder and you're like, your eyes start watering and your eyes start crying and you just like, you feel your gut, like just like you feel like you're getting like punched in the gut and you turn around and you can't even make it to your knees. You just like turn around, just like, goes like all out in front of you there, like on the grass and everything. You're Wayne, when you're on the ground, you just hear like you're able to focus, but you just hear from your right, someone just puking their guts out too. Michael, let me get a roll now, -3 dice, sir. Before that, so you're hearing the and now all of a sudden you start hearing like a female scream, like just screaming, like bloody, like scream just coming on top of it. But it's like over, you can't hear anything else now, just this scream. You can't hear the buzz. You can't hear the buzz of the flies, even though your skin can feel it. Like the vibrations of like your existence can feel the buzzing of the flies, but you can't hear it. Just like your heartbeat can feel like the bass of the sound you're hearing, but you can't hear it. All you can hear now is this high-pitched like screaming of a lady. Go ahead and give me that roll now, if you will.
I think I'll pop a willpower point just to make this
all right. So for +3 dice. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
3 successes.
You're sitting there and you're standing there and you're like, you feel your skin just like just starting to get drenched with sweat. Che and Wayne, you guys are like finally like recomposing. You kind of look behind you and you just see like you don't see anything anymore, but you just see like Michael just like rigid, like almost like he's looking up and his hands are like on his side, like his palms facing towards the house, and he's just like locked, and it's just like sweat you see is pouring down his neck and his hair, just like he got done running. You see like his armpits of like his t-shirt, you know what I mean, are sweat. As you see him just like he's shaking a little bit. You, Michael, as you're sitting there, all of a sudden you're just like all that vision just snaps out and you're looking into a window and you don't hear anything else. You don't feel anything else. It's nighttime. And you're looking in this window and you just see this lady. She's just screaming like at the top of her lungs. It's like you're looking into this house from like the same window that you're like that you had tried to look into it before. And you just see a lady on her knees, like screaming and screaming and screaming. Finally, like you snap out of it and you're like, what the fuck? And you sit there and you two see like Michael like kind of like shake out of it and just like you just barf into like the side, the bushes that were kind of like on the side of the house, just like all over him. As you guys are sitting there like collecting yourselves, Che, you're looking and you're like almost like trying to like expect to find a cigarette in your hand and there's no cigarette. And you look and you don't see like two old people like sitting there, like, sitting in front of the house. Yeah, like they're not there at all. There's just the front lawn of someone's house there.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there.